Country boy.
Yeehaw! Well, I've got somebody who I've got to make a very important telephone call.
Hello.
Hello, Kelly. How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. It's good to be back on the radio. 2 weeks it went off for on my show.
Oh, gosh.
I know. And tonight I've had problems because Windows 10 cut me off.
Oh, gosh.
I got it all back up running, and my boss come running in to see what was going on. So, yeah, we're back on air.
Excellent.
So, you've got your new album out.
I do, yes. It's all out and running.
It's all out and running.
Yes.
Out of the shops with a bit
Well, one would hope so, but no. Look, it's out and available, and it's finally been distributed so that it's now available on iTunes and Google as well. So we waited a little while for that. It got caught up in the mix, I think. But, yeah, it's available in a number of different places, and it's available on actual CD as well. So.
Wow. How can people get it? Can they get in touch with you and go on the Kelli Brogan website?
Yes, you can get the CD or the downloads through kellibrogan.com. They can get it on iTunes. They can get it on Google Play. They can also get it on CD Baby as well, because they distribute it for us this year. So, yeah, there's a couple of different places they can get it. And if they want to have a listen to it, you can also go to my website. There's some 40-second demos of each song on there. And there's also a couple on my SoundCloud at the moment as well. So there's a few different places they can pick it up. And I believe that very shortly, if not already, it should be on Spotify and Pandora as well.
Yeah. I just thought that you was calling me then. I thought you said CB for Country Boy Baby. But I misheard that. How's your dad? Has he set off any more alarms? Because the last time I was talking to you, the smoke alarm went off.
He did set off the smoke alarm the last time. Actually, it's funny that you should say that, because my mum and I had slept through our alarm today, which is why I'm a little bit late contacting you. And the next thing we heard, his alarm in his room go off, because he presses a button so that we can hear if he's up and about. And he needed some assistance this morning. So he does quite often set things off. It makes life interesting.
Oh, bless him. So what have you been up to the last time I've talked? I know you've got this CD out,
Yes.
What's it called?
It's just a self-titled album, so it's just called Kelli Brogan. We couldn't decide which. Usually, you try and use a song from the album as a title, and we couldn't decide which one we wanted, so we went, right, let's just go self-titled this time. Lots of artists seem to do that these days, so we thought, why not? And so, it's called Kelli Brogan. We had a launch for it about a week ago, and that went off quite well. There's some footage of that on my Facebook if anybody wants to jump on and have a look. And I'm going to upload some to YouTube and my website within the next week, by the time we just get through, cutting it up and editing some of the footage, because, some things you don't need to have on there, where there's sort of blank space happening. So once that's edited, people can see that a bit more. But, that went really well, and people had a great night, which was great. And so there's just been things like that happening. We've Christmas coming up, things are just busy, so you just don't always get a chance to do some singing stuff, but there's other stuff to do, like we have our house fully decorated at Christmas, so we're still trying to finish that off, because with the album it's stopped some of that happening. So things are just busy, I suppose, as everybody would be this time of year.
So with Christmas coming, do you decorate the whole complete house inside or out?
We usually do inside and out. This year it'll just be outside mostly, and maybe a Christmas tree inside. My granddad's on a walking frame now, and it makes it a bit tricky for him to manoeuvre if we put too many things out and about. So this year the inside won't be too fancy, but the outside will definitely light the sky up, I think,
so,
at the rate we're going.
What's a typical Christmas dinner for you guys in Australia?
Well, we tend to go a little bit more traditional than other people. Lots of people have barbecues at Christmas Day because it's generally hot. Not always. We did have snow one year, which was amazing for a summer day. But Generally, lots of people do seafood or barbecue, sausages and that type of stuff. At our house, we tend to have chicken, ham. We have, a roast sort of dinner. And then we have plum pudding and sweets. And then generally everybody has a nap because they've eaten way too much. So, yeah, that's generally. And we only have a small family, so there's only a couple of us at Christmas. So, yeah, and my brother's usually in Queensland, which is, a couple of hours on a plane. So we usually just ring him for that time. And, yeah, and then we don't do a lot on Christmas Day. Usually Christmas Day is sort of a veggie day. So we sort of just camp out, watch some telly, listen to some Christmas carols, chat, and that's about it, really. We don't have a big Christmas Day.
No. Now, with plum pudding, that you call it in Australia,
yes.
In England, we call it Christmas pudding.
Yes.
Now, I've worked in a hotel as a trainee chef in my younger days.
Okay.
And just after Christmas sort of like period, our Christmas pudding become plum pudding.
Right.
The same thing, but different name.
Yes. Interesting, isn't it?
It is, and people were buying it off of plum pudding, but it's Christmas pudding.
Yeah.
Do you still put the sixpence in it?
Sorry?
Do you put the sixpence in?
We don't in our house, but I believe when my mum was younger, they always had some sort of coin in there when we were on pounds and shillings and all that stuff. And then I think once it changed to dollars and notes over here, then they didn't do it as much. But yeah, a lot of people, some people still do it as a tradition, and other people, just don't worry about it anymore. So
yeah, it's funny when they changed all the currency in England. The old sixpence was worth threepence, gone half of what it was.
Yep.
And now it's
True.
worth its weight in silver.
Yes.
But,
yeah.
So have you got any more songs coming out next year?
At this stage, we haven't made plans to. We were originally going to bring out a Christmas song this time of year too, but with the album coming out so late in the year, we decided not to do it at this stage. But we do plan on having a couple of music videos come out for the album, so that should be good fun to get sorted. And and we'll definitely get that done. We do have plans for sort of April, May to do a footy song, because the AFL football is very big over here, and soccer is quite big as well. So and you don't generally get a female singing footy songs in Australia anyway. So we thought, well, why not? We'll give it a go and release a footy song. So yeah, that might be something to listen out for. And when it comes out, I'll definitely shoot you a copy, and you can let me know what you think.
Yeah, well, you know which radio station will play it, don't you?
Definitely, always. You guys have always been very supportive of my music, so I really appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, I have a good friend base with my artists that I like to play. I know I get more and more all the time coming, but the ones sort of like who really kick me off into country music, I sort of like they're my people that I like to play in, support, and tell the world about.
Yeah, that's great. We appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. And so, are you doing anything over Christmas? Just with family or?
Not a. I must admit, we're not doing a lot. I don't tend to go away on holidays or anything like that very often. So no, this year's pretty much going to be quiet because at the moment I'm still a school teacher. So summer is my main holiday from our summer, your winter, I suppose, is our main holiday for the school year. So I'll have that time off and just, I think, recoup from a very busy year, because between helping out with the ballroom dancing, because we've got our big national championships this weekend, and then doing the album and working full time, it's just been a really, really busy year. So I think some time just to relax and get the body back and the mind and everything back into balance would be a really good opportunity this time of year. So I think that's what I'll do this year.
Kelli Brogan, a school teacher.
Yes.
Oh, shall I put my hand up and say, yes, miss?
Yeah, no. They still call me Kelli in my classroom.
You don't teach cookery by any chance?
Oh God, no, I'm not a very good cook. Trust me, the kids wouldn't go home with much to eat.
That's where I went wrong in school, because I only had two favourite lessons, and all the rest I couldn't really be bothered with.
Yeah.
And it was cookery was one of them. I used to love
Yes.
cookery. And
Yep.
I weren't allowed to do any exams because I was the only boy who liked cookery, and we didn't learn
gosh.
about the washing side. So
Yep.
that blew a lot of things out the window for me.
Oh
And
gosh.
I used to love games.
Okay.
I come 27th out of the whole complete of East Anglia cross-country team,
Wow.
out of all the
Wow.
schools. Now, it'd take me about 6 years to run a mile, if I could. Yeah, they were my favourite lessons. All the other lessons, I didn't really... Because I went to that many schools as a kid, and they were teaching different things and different ways. And it just
Yeah.
confused me a lot. And then
Yeah, and it makes it hard.
and when you was learning, like, there was 144 pennies to the pound, and then 1 minute there's 100, you know, you're scratching your head and you think, well, 1 minute I'm writing
What
down
is going
wrong.
on?
But I suppose...
Yeah, it does make it difficult, doesn't it, when things swap and change. I know some of the kids here, when I was growing up, they changed the handwriting. So we had handwriting one style, and then we had handwriting another style. And to this day, quite a lot, I don't tend to join my letters or anything when I write. I tend to print just because it's something that I think is neater and easier for me. And so, you know, and I know my brother, he will often say, oh my God, my handwriting's terrible, because he went through that same period of time when things swapped and changed, and he just didn't bother. In the end, it was just not worth it. So, you know, it is difficult when things like that happen in education for kids. It's not fair.
Yeah. So, you're a school teacher, a
Yes.
singer, a ballroom
Yes.
dancer,
Yes.
anything else?
No, generally there's not time for anything else at this stage. I've loved performance or music my entire life. So, you know, when I was younger, I did theatrical, and then I moved into the ballroom because my brother was also a ballroom dancer, and my mum years before that. So we did, you know, ballroom was something that was always in our family. And it was great because my mum, being a single mum, she had both of us in the same sport, and so it was much easier for her too. And all of my grandparents came with us to all of our competitions, and so, and you know, we got to, you know, go to London and dance and sort of travel a lot of different places with that. So it was really good. And then the singing's always been something that's either been forefront for a little while and then background and then back into the forefront. And yeah, my mum always said to me, look, you know, you need something, a secure job, you know, because the arts are not always something that's, you know, profitable or something that you can, you know, pay the bills week to week. So that's when I became a school teacher, and, you know, went to university and become a school teacher. And, you know, I really enjoy that. I love working with the kids. They're fantastic. And the best thing about it is they're honest. They will tell you exactly what they think when they think of it, and whether you like it or not. So it's always different, and it's always interesting to be, you know, to have them as part of your life every day. So yeah, it's you know, it's busy, but it is rewarding, so it's good.
Yeah. Did you meet many British dancers when you were doing dancing in England?
I wasn't there a lot. I was there, you know, for, you know, just small snippets at a time, you know, 2 or 3 weeks at a time. But yeah, I do keep in contact with some people still through Facebook and things like that. And I do, you know, keep up with what's going on over there because, you know, I think it's beautiful to watch. And, you know, I was watching the whole transition of the different dance areas that have, you know, happened with, you know, different splits and things like that. And yeah, so I do still keep in contact with it. You know, I'm going to the national championships here in Australia tomorrow. I didn't get a chance to go today. I've got things that I have to do, but tomorrow I'll definitely be there. So yeah, you know, I keep up with some of the English dancers and the Americans as well, and here in Australia, New Zealand, you know, so it's great to keep watching and to see how the changes in the athleticism of the sport and how it's all developing even further than what you could imagine. So
yeah, one of my cousins
Yep.
was a big ballroom dancer.
Okay.
Could be roughly your age. She used to go out and win quite a few medals.
Oh, wow.
Her name was Sally Sturgeon. I don't know if you ever met her or can ever remember.
Don't know if I have. I know the name, but I don't know if I've ever met Sally. So
yeah, she used to do ballroom dancing That'd be early 70s.
Oh, okay. Yep.
It might have been before your time.
That's all right.
But yeah, she used to do a lot of ballroom dancing. So,
Wow.
yeah. And I knew that she'd done some kind of dance because years ago we used to make go-karts out of old pram wheels.
Ah,
And
right.
I pushed her down a hill on the thing, and she went for a hedge, and she cut all her leg open, and her mum played war with me because she had a big dance thing, and she didn't like her daughter having these cuts on her leg that I'd done.
Yeah, well, no, it is a very visual sport, unfortunately. So, yeah, the slightest bruise or anything, we cover it up as much as you can, but sometimes you just can't. So, yeah, no, I could see why that would be a problem.
Yeah. So, you got any plans for touring next year?
At this stage, I haven't put anything into place. There is an opportunity for me to maybe travel to America for April, but I'm still not sure of dates and things yet because of the fact that they haven't released them. That's for the awards ceremony because of two of the songs winning awards. But as far as touring goes, I haven't put anything into place yet. We thought we'd wait and see how people receive the album and whether or not, first of all, you've got to have an audience if you decide to tour. So we thought we'd wait and see what people think. And, if there's enough people out there buying the album and interested in actually seeing me live, then, yeah, we'll definitely try and put something into place at some point, either next year or early the year after. But, yeah, if it's something that people want to see and want to be a part of, then, yeah, we definitely try and do it.
No, I would love to see you come and sing over in the northeast of England.
Yeah, not a problem.
Yeah.
If it's on the agenda, I will definitely be over that way.
Yeah. Or if you're in America next year, about November time.
Yep.
I'd love to meet you there.
Oh, okay. You're heading that way, are you?
I'm heading to Nashville around about the first week in November.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, I've got having 3 weeks. First week in Florida, second week going to be Nashville and going over to Memphis. Then back to Florida before coming home.
That sounds amazing.
I know. Be our 8th time over to America, so.
Yeah, I've never been to America as yet, so it's definitely on my agenda.
Yeah, Florida's lovely and warm for Christmas to what we're compared with. Yeah. But Nashville is a lot colder. So,
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I've heard that actually.
Yeah, which is sort of like, I was going to say just up the road, but it's quite a few miles.
Yeah.
So you've got an album out now, called Jess Kelli. Is it Jess Kelli or Kelli Brogan?
It literally is Kelli Brogan. That's all it is. Yeah, so it's easy for people to figure out because it's no different to any other time they've seen my name or anything like that. So yeah, it's Kelli Brogan, and yeah, it's got 10 original songs, and yeah, it's all sort of a mixture of different sort of influences from different styles, but mainly remaining with the country sort of theme. And yeah, I think it's come out quite nice. I think people will like it.
Now, I've got 3 of the songs on it, I believe. Is it Hell Yeah?
Yes. Yep, Hell Yeah is definitely there. That's the last song on the album.
Yeah. I've been through it all.
I've been through it all, yes. That one was actually co-written between myself and a truck driver in America. Yeah, he follows me on Facebook, and Michael T. Roberts. And Michael sent me a piece of poetry that he'd written at one of the truck stops that he'd been at. And he said, I write poetry. Would you like to hear one? I said, of course, yeah, I'd love to hear one because, I love to see new things. And anyway, when he sent it, I said to him, Michael, there's this melody in my head, and can I change some of the words, and can I add in a chorus, and can we work together and create a song? And he said, if you want to. I said, yeah, I'd love to. I said, I really love this piece of poetry, and I love the way it sounds, but can I mix it up? And yeah, so we mixed it around, and I added some words, deleted some words, added in a chorus. We put the music to it, and that's where I've been through it all came from.
Right, and I thought that was, you've been through it all, meaning you're on my show sort of thing, I've put you through it all.
No, not at all. You're lovely to talk to.
And I've got You Say You're Sorry.
Yep, You Say You're Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's on the album as well. It's a great song. I think it's. Some people tell me when they've heard it that it's a bit of a Beatles style music, and other people say to me, no, it's more of a surfy sort of style. So I think really it's it's got a flavour of sort of some older sort of styles of music, not necessarily just today's modern stuff. So I think people will like that one as well.
Yeah. So what I'll do before I go off air, I'll play you them 3 songs.
Okay, that'd be great.
That'd be great, yeah. So, have a lovely, lovely Christmas.
Thank you, and you too, Colin.
Thanks very much. And I look forward to next year because I'm sure we can have some more talks together
Most definitely.
and see how things are progressing with your album. So, see if it
That would
goes
be great.
platinum or something like that. It'd be great.
Oh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That'd be lovely.
The big Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. And
Definitely.
see your name playing at the Opry, all in lights. Be lovely, it would.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be something that anybody would wish for, I think.
Yep. Well,
Most definitely.
have a lovely Christmas to you and your family.
Thank you.
And take
And
care. Pun?
no, I wish you and everybody at the radio station and everybody, all of your listeners, a wonderful Christmas as well. I hope that everything goes very smoothly and everybody, gets an opportunity to spend time with their family.
That's it. Because Christmas is all about family. Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
I love Christmas for the kids. I have all my house laid out outside. So, yeah. I love doing
Awesome.
things for children, making them smile. So.
Yeah, for sure.
And I always think New Year's Eve is for mums and dads. You know,
Definitely.
to go out and let your hair down once a year.
Yes, I agree.
Well, you take care. It's lovely talking to you. And sorry about last week. But
No, not a problem. Things happen and you can't help that. That you just got to go with the flow and hope that everything does work. And when it doesn't, you just move on and deal with it. That's all you can do.
Yeah, or say, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, exactly.
Well,
Most definitely.
thanks very much. All the best. It's been lovely talking to you. And thanks for everything you have done for the radio station over this year. We much appreciate it like anything.
No, it was my pleasure. And thank you very much again for your support. I really do appreciate it.
You're welcome. Right, I'm going to play them 3 songs for you. And
Thanks, Colin.
good night. God bless. You take care.
Thanks. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was the wonderful Kelli Brogan. Thanks very much, Kelly, for talking.